Get to the bag TV.
Well, another one of my members, Trent Reynolds, 07I, said, "Why were you and Big U waiting for Rich Homie Quan at the airport?"
When the hell did we wait for Rich Homie Quan at the airport?
So this is made up?
But the story was, this is Rich Homie Quan's story. And I wish he was alive so I could disrespect him, because I didn't like the way he did that. He was at the show over there in the barbershop in New York. What's the brother show? You've been on the show.
Matt Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman. And he tells this story how we landed in LAX. They picked him up. They said, yo, we need to go see Big U. He says, okay, that's Blue, that's Cripside. That's what he says. He says, we pulled up to Crenshaw High, and it tripped me out because Wack 100 was standing in the parking lot talking to Big U, right? And he like, oh man, this the games they running and this, that. Says he gets out the car. I remember this day because I didn't know who he was. I didn't have a clue who the dude was. Me and Big U having our conversation as always. We had this football practice, Crenshaw coach, they practicing. When he got there, Big U say, what's up, nephew, man, good to see you. Good to meet you, this, that, and other. And he said, hey, man, if you could, the kids would love to see you, right? So he went down there, said hi to the kids or whatever. Kids went crazy. And he left. But he began to tell a story that somebody, he didn't say me or Big U, started to tell him, we know what hotel you're staying at, we know this, we know that, we know your driver, we know this and that. It wasn't even that type of situation.
Get to the bag TV.
Somebody had to set it up for you to go to Crenshaw High at that time the kids were practicing. I just happened to be there. We ain't asked you to do nothing. We ain't asked you to host nothing, to do a verse or a show. We ain't asked none of that, but the way he put it was like, yo, yeah, man, I can tell, this is how they do this and do that and the other. All you had to do was tell whoever picked you up from the airport, your team, you didn't want to go see Big U. And that's that. Because when he pulled up and got out, I remember Big U said, damn, who was that? Oh, that's nephew. Okay, he must have made it in. It was regular. Hey, man, how you doing? Nice to meet you, man. Hey, look, the kids down there, they'd love to see you, bro. They're your fans. This is when he first coming up. So it's really doing something for you as well. You making your rounds. You from Atlanta, so now you on the East Coast. You over here, you making your rounds. Kids see.
West Coast.
No, he's from the Atlanta. Now you're on the West Coast.
The West Coast, yeah.
You making your rounds and whatever. It was no friction. It was no tension. It was like the way he told that story. It took a good thing, you know what I mean, and kind of turned it bad. So when Big U catches this case and everybody reading about all the extortions, they put this up, and the things he's saying kind of makes it feel like people was pressing him. But he said they didn't press me, and he said he never really heard from Big U again, right? So, I don't know. But we did not meet him at the airport. We seen him at Crenshaw High School. He drove himself and came to Crenshaw High and left on his own free will.
Got it. Well, that's where we're going to end it. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. He was actually a friend of mine.
He was
I'm
good.
sorry you had that,
No, I just seen that. I've done business with him.
Get to the bag TV.
He seemed to be a good dude to me, but I didn't know, but you know what? I can't hold it against him. These dudes, bro, from other places, they already hearing stories. I've heard stories about me that I never heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some real shit, right? So, you know what? Let me retract that, because people was probably gassing him up, man, when you go. And this is a time when we was really running our table. Like, we really had things together out here. The red and blue side was really together, and we was really all politicking and utilizing each other's resources in a good way. So that's why when he came up there, Big U say, man, what's so nice to meet you? If you got some time, bro, the kids will love to see you. And, you got to think about being in that area. Rich Homie Quan, he got a fresh song, fresh buzz going on, and he walks out. They went crazy. Big U like, hey, bro, I'm in your debt. Appreciate it. So, these people got this, and like, oh, that's checking in. Well, in the sense it is, guess what? If Big U would have got a call, and I watched him send a blast out, hey, Rich homie Quan's in town, bro. He came by, looked out for the kids, so any of y'all run into him, man, show him some love and respect. He good people. And that's a good thing, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not. When people doing things like that, Headliner Mike from Live, it was a time when it was BET Weekend and it was wild. I put him on a text blast with everybody. Headliner Mike's in town. Headliner, if you can't get me, hit any of these numbers if you need any assistance. So, you know, people like to label it something else, but in most situations, it's just a extension of gratitude, bro, and we here if you need us.
That's where we're going to end it. Wack 100. Always a pleasure. Till next time.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Get to the bad TV.